This is Meditech England Vista ventilator, and this is the back side of this ventilator, and you can see there is a port for oxygen and air, and this is the on off switch for this ventilator. And now you can see here there is a switch for compressor also, so you have to on this compressor and you have to on the ventilator. Now let's come to the front of this ventilator. Switch on the screen, and the screen size is 15" for the better view. With the touch screen and with also the knob operated also. And here you can see there is a nebulizer port, and this is the port for inspiration. This one is for expiration, and there is a port for SpO2 and EtCO2 also.
These can be upgradable. These are the upgradable features.
Now you can calibrate the circuit which is connected to the ventilator. So for the calibration you have to press the calibration. If you want to cancel it, so you can also cancel it. So just calibrate it. Now you can see the calibration is going on and the calibration is okay. So you have to press this OK button. So you can see here there is a patient type. This is male, female, pediatric or neonatal. So if your patient is pediatric, so just you have to press on pediatric. If your patient is neonatal, so you can choose neonatal also. Or your patient is new or last, you can also select these options. Here you can see the patient height is also available. So you can select the patient height accordingly. And also you can see here there is the patient body weight. So the patient body weight will automatically change according to patient height. So just you have to start this. So let's talk about the modes. Just you have to press here, and you can see all the modes are available in this ventilator like PRVC, VCV, PCV, spontaneous, auto, CPR, and bi-level, PRV, TCPL, O2 stream and HFV. So you can choose any mode according to your patient. Like I want to select this VCV. So in this VCV you can also select all these parameters like tidal volume, respiratory rate, inspiration time, pause time. So you can select all the parameters according to your patient from here through this knob or touch also. And you can also see here there is a SIMB mode. If you want to run VCV with SIMB mode, so you have to switch on this SIMB mode. Now the mode will continue with VCV with SIMB mode. For this you have to on the SIMB and you have to play this mode like this. Now the SIMB with VCV mode is running on. So as you can see, these are the selectable parameters and these are the monitored parameters. So you can select tidal volume from here also. You can increase or decrease the tidal volume according to your patient. And this is the respiration rate. So you can also increase or decrease the respiration rate from here. And this is inspiration time. So you can also increase or decrease the inspiration time from this knob. And this is the pause. So you can also increase or decrease the pause. This is pressure support. So you can decrease or increase the pressure support according to your patient. This is PEEP. You can set. This is PEEP. You can set PEEP also according to your patient. And this is flow trigger. You can set flow trigger also. And this is FiO2. So you can set FiO2 also. If we talk about the freezing of these, so you can freeze it from here. So now you can see the waveforms are freezed. If you want to unfreeze that, so you have to again press it, and you can see the waveforms are running.
So let's talk about the waveforms and the loops available. So we have various layouts. So we can select out of these 6 layouts. In the first one, like these waveforms are available for pressure. This one is the pressure one. Second one is the flow. Out of these we can switch between all these waveforms, like we can switch flow waveform here also. Now in the second layout, loops and waveforms are available. In the third one, we can see the trend data is available, and these are the trend parameters. So we can switch and select out of these trend parameters to anyone. So right now, like V parameter is available. We can switch to pressure mean also. In this, the values are visible here. So here we can have the waveform and parameters value available. This one is the last layout. So here we can see the loop, waveform plus parameter values are here.
So let's talk about the screen lock. If you want to lock this screen, so just press here, press this icon, and now the screen is locked. If you touch anywhere, so it will not work, just because of you locked the screen. For unlocking the screen, again you have to press this lock, and now the screen is unlocked. Let's talk about the setting. So go to the setting. Now you can select all the parameters from this setting, like FiO2 sensor, FiO2 boost for adult, FiO2 boost for neonatal, patient body weight also, sensors, BTPS, ET tube diameter, ET tube length, ET tube compensation and leak compensation, and so on. So all the parameters you can select from here, and you can switch on or off also. Now let's come to the patient. So you can add the patient ID, bed number, ID, SVC code, central IP or port also. So all the patient's information you can save from here. Let's talk about the calibration. So these are the calibration parameters. So you can calibrate circuit check. You can do circuit check. You can inspiration and expiration. You can do calibration. So you can calibrate all the parameters from.
As we can see, there are two options available for suction. Open suction, we can select this switch and open suction can be done. As we know, during suction, negative pressure can cause auto triggering, which is very harmful for the patient. So our equipment is equipped with closed suction system. In this, while activation of this, existing ventilation mode is suspended and the ventilator shifts to CPAP mode with set peak value 3 cm of water of pressure support. At the same time, O2 boost can be given to the patient. So we can select this to up to 100% here.
So now let's talk about the alarm setting. So press the alarm key, and you can see there is a lots of. So you can set the upper limit and lower limit for the alarms. Like this is the FiO2. So you can off, you can on, and you can set the lower limit and upper limit. Also, you can select the lower. Same as for respiration rate, we can select the lower limit or upper limit. So we can you can
increase and decrease the lower limit from the knob here. So now we have set it 33 lower value, which is very high. So here we have selected lower value as 6 BPM, and similarly the higher parameter can be selected through the knob. We can increase and decrease the value from here, and we have selected 53 as the higher limit. So alarm will raise if the value goes beyond the 53 breath per minute.
So let's talk about the vital parameters, alarms parameter. So as you can see, there is a lower limit and upper limit. So you can set the lower limit of SpO2, and you can also switch off on, or these are the
Pulse rate,
and you can select the lower value and upper value according to
your requirement.
Now setting all the parameters, you can exit from here. So this ventilator also has specific features like if the screen can be, so there is a button, so this is the button, through this you have to press this and then this screen can be tilted like this. Now let's talk about these keys. So this is the alarm for mute the alarm for 2 minutes, and this is for cancellation of alarm, and this is for changing the train like this, and this is for exit, and this is also for exit.
These are the short keys available in our ventilator.
And the battery backup of this ventilator is 3 hours. So that was all about the ventilator. So if you want to power off this ventilator, so go to the standby, again press this key and confirm the power off, and okay, now the ventilator is power off. Now switch off the ventilator, the back side.